And the other two wrong men here let loose with their short bows. Mahogany, what's your favorite color, green or blue?
Green.
Green? The blue had a 1.
You can't ask the same question twice, Brick. You know I like green.
6 points of piercing damage plus 6 points of poison damage as the arrow finds purchase right below your bare face. The other arrow shot from the second one lands in Ariella's shield. You guys on this side of the map, these 3 loose arrows up, but they all ricochet off the wall. And when they see that, they all turn their attention away from you. It's going to bring us to question marks. Who could it be?
Wait, hold up. We already did this. They don't ricochet off the wall. They explode.
Kelian, you're up.
Nodal's got a point. If they explode, I feel like there'd be some sort of splash damage against snakes.
Nope. Kelian, your turn.
Alright, fine. Fine, I get it when I start booking at 1, 2, 3. Another move action. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And then cunning action dash. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So you're bailing on the room. You're coming on over. Okay. Serenity, you're up.
Geometry of the lower level a little bit for me.
It's a wide open room, about the same dimensions of this square here. Give me half a second, I'll load it up so you can get a good look at it.
Yeah, mostly stairways. Like, how tall are they, and do they have like walls along their sides, or?
There you go.
Oh, excellent.
That's the room.
That's exactly what I wanted to see.
You got half banisters coming down the stairs, so you have some view into this room.
Okay.
But attacking from the upper level with a ranged attack, I would give anything down here either half or full cover. This center area here is where the giant Naga is in stasis, and next to these pillars here are where the snake arms are standing. Give or
I
take.
like the giant scary skull.
Okay.
The 6 wrong men are standing in this area here firing up at you. You don't have any view at all of the southern half of the room from where you're sitting though. So anybody down there you can't see.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and heft my maul onto my shoulder again, pull out the 2 icy javelins, and start throwing them at some wrong man.
At the wrong man's. Okay.
So this
I'll give you partial cover on these 2, half cover on the top one.
Okay.
Throwing both
21 before cover.
21 hits. Are you throwing both javelins at the same one, or are you splitting them up?
Well, we'll see what happens when I hit him. He
right.
takes 7 damage plus any effect from the icy water.
Roll 2d6. Five.
Yes.
Javelin pierced him, but you're not sure if there was any effect from the ice.
I'll throw a second javelin.
Same one?
Guy.
Okay.
Yep. It. 6 damage. Should I roll for the 2d6 again? This is the other icy one.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. 2d6 on that. So 6 from the javelin.
And another 6 on the icy.
Okay. And this one hisses in severe pain when he's pierced with this javelin.
Then I'll pull a hand axe out my offhand and throw it at the same guy.
Same guy. This guy's having a bad day.
That'll hit. For 6 damage.
For 6 damage. Mahogany, you have the best view. Standing about halfway down the stairs, looking out into the room. You see the 4 snake arms moving forward, coming around the Naga. They're moving slowly. They seem to take up a defensive line here. And then further back in the room, you see 2 more emerge. 2 more of the snake arms.
Okay.
So that brings them up to 6 back there.
I was gonna back out a little bit too.
Back out
So
to
my
where?
Movement. Just 5 feet so we can fall back and pull back.
Okay. Ariella, likewise. keeps your point, keeps with you, and she shouts out, "If you can understand me in there," she's shouting at Mahogany. "So the plan is to pull them back. If you stand there, there's no help for you." She says it very sternly. Now on a scale of 1 to 10.
I had an idea that involved pulling back, and I almost wanted to not do it out of spite.
Mahogany, you got a giant snack sitting right there. He misses. He snaps at you, and your attention is diverted from the dwarf yelling at you behind you. But the snake still misses. He's just not having a good day. These 3 snakes just coil. Oh, nobody's there to see them. Never mind. I'm not even describing what they do. El Ciclon!
I can see them. Right over here.
What's up, El Ciclon?
El Ciclon is gonna keep darting the guy.
Darting the same guy?
Yeah, darting the.
Just gonna fill him up with all your darts? How many darts does he carry?
I've got 5 left.
Very well.
So says not even gonna bother. That one's gonna bad ricochet off the wall. Bad throw there. This one is gonna go. How does a 15 do?
15 hits.
All right then.
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. 15 does not hit.
Okay then.
He's got half cover.
Ricochet, ricochet. Yep.
So the darts go wide.
And say, okay, where are we backing up to?
Serenity and Ariella have slowly made their retreat up the steps. They've both taken 5-foot step back.
Okay, I'm gonna hold position right where I'm
Hold
at.
position here. Okay.
Yep.
Mahogany.
I have a question.
Sure.
Since they're like on the line, are these in this square or this square?
Probably this one here.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to shift back.
Shift back.
When I say shift, I don't mean shift as in disengage. I just mean move.
So you're not disengaging?
No.
Okay, then I'm going to give that snake a bite at you. Because he wants to eat your delicious bear flesh. Oh, that's a 20, my friend. It was a good bite.
It can do basically as much as it wants to for a reason that I will just explain.
13 piercing damage. And make that Constitution saving throw.
Hey. Hey. Oh, advantage.
Failed 25 poison damage.
Alright, that 19 will do it. I didn't fail.
You didn't
I was
fail?
rolling it.
So you can, if you didn't fail, you can half that 25.
Okay. Now I'm shifted back, and I guess I don't need to do what I was going to, but that's fine. I was going to say, when I say shift back, I mean I'm going to shift back to Genasi, rather.
So what's your
And
action?
what I'm going to do is use Moonbeam to take a silvery light all over these guys.
Okay.
So let me roll my d10.
Do it.
There we go.
That's the stuff.
Very good. It's going to bring us to...
Well, I need to roll for damage.
They don't take damage
It's a
till the start of their turn. It's when they start their turn or enter it for the first time. So on their turn, they'll take damage.
But didn't they end it on the first time?
It's not their turn yet. It's your turn right now. Actually, it's not your turn. It's Riot's turn. Riot.
Nick is muted.
Sorry, I tried to unmute myself, but I got it right. 180 out of 340.
Okay. Wrong men. Now you get to roll your damage. They get to save against it first. What's the saving throw on that spell? Is it Dex?
It's Constitution.
Constitution. I think that's worse for them, actually. It is worse.
Are they changers?
Are they what?
Are any of these people changers?
You have no idea.
Well, it's a spell that does something specific to shape changers.
Okay, but you have no idea if they're shape changers or not.
Okay.
I've got 1 pass and 2 fails. I will let you determine which one passed. This one has a bunch of darts in him. This one has a bunch of javelins in him. This one has been untouched.
All right. Just in case you're not aware, even though I don't know, the bottom one, by the way.
Okay.
They roll at disadvantage if they're shaped. That's
Okay.
all I wanted to say.
What's the damage on it?
2d10.
Okay, go ahead and roll the damage. And the bottom one you say passed, correct?
Yeah, that's 5 damage, half on fail. It's radiant, if that matters.
5 damage?
Yeah.
I was expecting more, I gotta be honest with you.
Well, it happens. People roll like poop, Brick Road. I mean, it happens. You have to accept this and move on.
Sometimes people roll like poop. Words to live by.
Can we get a little banner across the bottom of the screen here?
And they... I guess I'll roll a recharge. Was that giant snake in the range too?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I did not roll a save for him. I thought he was out of range. Let's do that. Ooh, big fail. So he's going to take the full 5. He's not a shape changer, though. He's just a snake.
Yeah. The other thing is that shape changers fail their saving throw, turn back into their original form.
So they're going to back out of your moonbeam radius. Back here. And again,
good idea for them to do.
Lob some arrows up these stairs.
So, Brick.
Hold on. Not your turn.
Okay.
Serenity, if I told you green, blue, and red and told you to pick 2, which ones do you want?
Let's go Christmas, green, red.
Green and red. Okay, the green one missed. The blue one missed. The red one will hit, though. Hits an armor class of 15. That's good for you, yes?
That is my armor class, yes.
6 points of piercing damage. Plus 6 of poison damage. 1 arrow goes wide over your head. 1 ricochets off Ariella's shield. The line behind them... I guess I should recharge for them first. Okay, that sucks. And all 3 of these are going to hit. 16, 16, and 18. Actually, the 16 does not hit Ariella, but the other ones will. So I'll give 1 to each of you. Serenity, an additional 4 piercing damage. Plus 3 poison damage from the second arrow. This time Ariella catches an arrow as well. She grunts in pain, but her resolve does not falter. Although the arrow looks like it did go in deep. Question marks and Kelian.
It's kind of crowded in there, huh?
A little bit.
Pretty crowded.
Yeah. Well, Kelian would be very useful in that little cluster, so he's gonna go back here. Gonna hold an action. As soon as he sees a snake or a bad man, he will loose an arrow.
They're not bad men, they're wrong men.
Wrong man, sorry, my bad. Tells the party, lure him out.
Serenity, you're up.
Yeah, Serenity has no problem with that.
And where are you taking your position in front of that door there? Okay.
Yeah. Actually, hold on. Oh, I already said it.
You did. Elsie Clone. From your standing, you see the 6 snake-armed ones taking up a defensive line in front of the Naga. But they don't seem to be moving from that position. And they're hissing orders at the 3 snake men. But you can't tell what they're saying.
Look at Ariat. Look at the dwarf and say, Looks like they're getting ready to hole up. Better be right.
It's not your
Getting ready
turn.
to
Put
hole-
yourself
okay.
down.
Oh. I thought-
I'm describing what the snake arms do because it's their turn.
oh. Okay.
Yes, Ariella takes up a defensive position on the other side of this door here. Shouts in for everybody else to move back behind them, which Maddox and Banyan do. Banyan gets to this square here. Osos and Kitson come out of this room. It's going to bring us to Giant Snacks.
Looks like one of the giant snacks gets space lasered.
You know what? It wasn't supposed to get face lasered when I face lasered it previously because it wasn't its turn.
Oh.
It's its turn
Right,
now.
right,
We'll just
right,
say it
right.
sustains that damage now and comes up for El
Yeah.
Ciclone.
Hey,
Does a 2 hit?
let me check my character sheet.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Snake slithers forward, dives at you with a hissing bite, catches air. It's going to bring us to El Ciclone.
Hey, what's up, dude? What's up, little snack man?
And he's been damaged, so if you can't kill this snake, it's shame on your house. Dishonor on your cow, dishonor on your donkey.
Yep, basically. How does a 22 hit him?
Nope. 22 does in fact hit, yes.
Okay, 6 damage.
6 damage will actually finish it off.
Okay, crush its skull, then back off.
And taking up position where?
Right there behind Arla.
Behind Ariella, okay?
Yeah.
Mahogany, you're up. Is Mahogany muted again?
No, I'm gonna shift the moonlight over.
Gonna move it forward, okay?
Yeah, hit those guys.
Moving or staying put?
And then I move back.
So, how does a space laser hit the third basement of a tower exactly?
It starts. It's not coming from the sky.
Okay.
It basically starts above the thing.
I
Listen,
see.
at least this plane actually has a moon.
So that's enough. It's not even
Yeah.
a space laser. It's specifically only 6 feet high.
I
Right.
gotcha.
Let's see, where are we at now?
I can put you up to 240.
240, yeah. 240 out of 340.
All right, wrong men. I got a lot of d20s to roll. Like, a lot of d20s to roll. I'm going to tell you passes and fails, Nodal, so give me 1 second. That's
Not bad.
pass. Pass. What's your spell save DC?
I think it's... Shit, I think it's 13.
13? Okay, that's going to be a pass. Pass. Fail. Pass. So 5 passes and 1 fail. Go ahead and roll the damage on the space laser.
Yeah, I did. It's 11.
11 damage. So which one's going to take the full damage?
Oh, I don't care.
You don't care? Well, okay. Then I will have one of the healthy ones take the full damage.
Well, that's the thing, is I don't know which are damaged, so...
And so
Just
everyone
have
else
the
takes 5. Bear with me just a second here while I make some adjustments.
Where the hell do I find spell to?
Should be higher than 13.
All right.
It's on your spell sheet in your character sheet. It's up at the top.
Yeah, it's 13.
13? Okay.
I forgot it started at 8. 10.
All right. He's going to throw an arrow at Ariella. But it hits the wall behind her instead, and the others don't have a clean shot. It's going to bring us to the Thula party. Ariella takes a defensive stance. in her spot. Banyan circles over behind Kelian to give him some view into the room. Maddox stays put. Also,
what
some
about
kits in.
Kelian Serenity?
What about who?
Kelian Serenity. You skipped them, didn't you?
Oh, you're right. I was looking at Snake Arms. That's fine. We'll just skip Thula's turn when it comes up. What is Kelian doing?
He's still holding back his action.
So he's not doing anything anyway. Serenity, what are you doing?
Move to here.
Okay.
Instant rock cube.
Is it?
Instant rock cube.
Nice. Is that your last two?
Yep.
All right. So, actually, no, actually, they both won't fit there because they're. How were they 8x8?
They were.
I think
Yeah, they were blocking 5 foot paths.
They were blocking 5 by 5 by 5. Okay. So yeah, you get them set up here. Now, do you
And
just
as
set
soon
them
as
at
they
the
start
top of the
pushing
stairs?
them, I'm gonna kick them over.
Okay. I mean, these things are huge and heavy, so you're not just gonna like put a foot against them. It's gonna take
Oh no, I'm gonna.
It's gonna take a full action to throw your shoulder against it and barrel it down.
Yeah,
for one
but
of
I've got an advantage on strength checks right now.
That's you do as you do. Yes. Good thinking.
Ciclon gets a little bit of a... Elsie lights up a little bit when he sees this happen.
All right. Give me a second.
And Serenity says, I'm going to push the one on the right down as soon as they're below it.
Right.
At that, you hear Ariella say, "Right, I'll lend you a hand." She comes in the room and throws her shoulder up against the other block. So she's readying an action. When you use your action to push yours down, she's going to push hers down. And that puts
Saving
us
those.
at Giant Snacks. They're going to do something. They're doing whatever. They're not going to enter the moonbeam, obviously. So nobody can see what they're doing anyway. El Ciclon.
Well, now that's just not fun because you're friggin' dwarf lady being all like, "No, I push the thingy." El Ciclon wants to push the thingy.
You can always,
She's
beat her to it.
She's a woman of action. Also, I think she's probably got a higher strength. And she's more likely to be able to topple it over.
I don't know. El Ciclon's strength pretty respectable.
What is your strength score?
15.
Ariella's is better.
Oh, then I'll just sit right here and watch the show.
Sit right there and sulk.
Yeah, no, I'll watch the show because this is entertaining.
Taking an action or just passing?
Pass.
Passing. Not even going to take the dodge action.
Really
okay.
not.
Mahogany.
I am going to shift into a brown bear. And I'm going to move the moonbeam over those guys again.
Give me a second. Let me see if you can do that. It's been a long time since I looked this spell up. And there's no moon in this tower. Like, psh, come on.
Are you saying because I'm a bear?
What's that?
I'm asking if you're not sure because I'm a bear. I know the rules of interacts with bear form. I don't know whatever else it is.
No, no problem being able to look at it as a bear. I was making sure you didn't need to have line of sight to the moonbeam to be able to move it, because you can't see it right now.
Oh, okay.
But no, it doesn't say anything about line of sight. You can move it wherever you want to put it. Oh no, you moved it too far and got Serenity and Ariella. Life is bad. Okay.
And I'm going to move over here now that I have some extra HP to keep myself. And just keep eye on that, because if they fail to push the blocks down, I'm pretty sure I can do it. I've got 19 strength.
Okay. Riot. How close are Riot and Zilvir now?
Sorry, was I not? Sorry. I keep pushing. No, I was pushing the mute button because I knew I was muted, but it didn't take. We're at 300 out of 340. We'll get there next turn.
All right, cool. That's going to bring us to the wrong men. So once again, Nodal's making me roll an entire pile of d20s. Thank you, Nodal.
Yeah, it makes me feel really good.
You're a pile of jerks. That's what you are.
My mom always said, whatever you do, excel at.
One fail, 5 passes. Go ahead and roll the damage on that.
13.
13 damage.
13 damage.
Okay. Give me a second to apply some damage here. All right. Serenity, you and Ariella standing at the top of the stairs are in a prime place to hear the hissing sounds as the moonbeam, the light of which you can see coming in between the cracks of your blocks. The moonbeam doing its work, searing these horrible wrong men. Arrows clatter against the wall above you as they're trying to arc shots in at you, but you've got full cover behind these blocks. They're not able to hit you. And Edgar's here all of a sudden. It's going to bring us to question marks. Who could it be? Kelian. Kelian, you're up.
-2 is Edgar's
Full
start.
defense, I guess.
Full defense.
Yeah.
Serenity, you're
The
up.
fun's gone.
Check to roll over these rock cubes.
All right, that triggers Ariella's held action.
So that'd be a strength of only a 15.
15 is good enough. You can add your athletics too.
Oh, well then it'd be a 19.
Okay, Ariella did not get a 15, so her block goes nowhere. But I will give the two guys standing on the stairs dex saving throws, one of which failed, as your block goes tumbling down, crushing the first two. The one in the back manages to leap backwards out of the way. This one, the block lands on top of it.
Oh.
So,
Wait a second.
go ahead and roll.
This is the one that Serenity was pushing, right?
Oh, right. You are correct, sir. Yeah, hers didn't go anywhere. Let's see. Improvise. Can I not rotate this? I guess not. Go ahead and roll 3d10 crushing damage. Did you get that? 3d10?
14.
14 total?
Yep.
That man is crushed. The one behind him sustains injury. So the block lands with a loud crash on top of one of the wrong men. And I mean, it's just flattened him out. The other one, you hear him cry out in pain as one of his legs is broken as the block comes tumbling down, and you have a space now to move in between the block. Ariella apparently underestimated how heavy this block was going to be, and did not manage to budge hers an inch. She rolled a 1 on that check. That was a terrible, terrible check. Moving or staying put, Serenity?
Well, let's still keep drawing them back, so
Okay.
move to here.
That does end your rage, though, because you did not attack or get attacked.
Oh, yeah, no, it ended 2 turns ago.
Okay. So that's going to bring us to Snake Arms, which aren't going to do anything. I'm not going to mix them up with the wrong men this time. The Thula Party. Let's see if Ariella could push this block this time. That'll do it. This time it sends her block down the stairs. Get some dex saves here. Both failed. Did I say 2d10 or 3d10?
3.
You said 3.
That's what happens when I improvise shit. I immediately forget what I said. So that one is crushed. That one is severely injured. as her block comes to a rest at the same spot at the base of the stairs. So now both blocks are sitting at the base of the stairs, denying access to the stairs. They have to climb up and over the blocks, which is probably possible. Wouldn't be difficult to do, but you guys have the high ground advantage here.
Yeah.
Let me mark that a second Snake Man's has been killed. All right. And with that, Ariella steps out of the room. She points as she comes out of the door at Kelian and Banyan. Says, rain arrows on them as they climb in.
Mm-hmm.
Giant snacks, giant snacks. Sure. Whatever. They do their thing. Ciclon.
You do you, giant snacks. I'll move back here with ready dart at a snack or snack man's.
Snack or a snack man's?
Yeah.
I feel like Snack Man is some kind of bizarre vending machine mascot from the 90s.
I love it.
Mahogany, you're up.
I want to actually be able to see where they are so I can deal with this movie. So I'm going to move
And
up.
Ariella glares at you disapprovingly as you move back in, once again, breaking the plan.
Ariella will remember that.
Right now, looking down into the room, you don't see anything, just the 2 blocks. They haven't yet tried to move up over the blocks. But you can see the light in your room.
Since I'm on the over here, can I see over the blocks?
You can, but I mean, they've been knocked prone by the blocks bowling over on top of them. So they're behind the blocks right now. You can't see where they are. You know where they are, but you can't see them from here.
All right, I'm going to just move this a little bit. There, now you only need to roll 3. But the benefit we're getting this.
I still got to roll 6 d20s, but and then you're stepping back out of the room.
Yeah.
And Ariella does not apologize for glaring at you a moment ago. It's going to bring us to Riot.
You'll glare at her.
Bear glare.
Riot, you're up.
Hey guys,
We're here.
You and Zilvir reach the bottom of the stairs. Now let's try not to get confused at this mess here. Riot and Zilvir are standing on this floor. These guys are standing on the floor below.
these guys are not here.
The snakes are down there somewhere, but who knows where they are.
And Riot says, "How come you're all out here? Where's
Things happened.
everything?
Things happened. They're going pretty well, actually.
Is everyone safe?
Yeah?
All right.
All right.
Need a heal? No, that's
Sorry.
like a little bit left. I'm gonna ask. Anyone need a heal?
Has anybody actually sustained much damage yet? Ariella has
Serenity
sustained
got
quite a bit.
couple of. Serenity wouldn't mind a heal.
All right,
That's
I'll
not a
take it.
character. What
Doesn't
the guy
need to
never
be
asked him to heal.
Healing word.
Mahogany, I got 2 fails and 1 pass. So go ahead and roll the damage on that.
All right, so my
Who are you healing, Riot?
Serenity is the one who asked for it,
Okay.
and she get 8 damage, 8 hit points back.
Did you say 8?
Is that the maximum that your healing word is able to do?
No, it can do 9.
Then she
So
gets
yeah,
back
take
9.
Okay. She looks a bit better.
How much damage
That was
on the
13 if
moonbeam?
you didn't hear me. Yeah.
How much damage on the moonbeam, Nodal?
13. Did
13?
anyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Give me a second here. Okay. It's going to bring us to question marks. Kelian, you're up. And entering the room, you see that 2 of the snake men have climbed up on top of the blocks. And the other 2, I'm sorry, the third one has already come up and over.
Oh.
And you don't know where
Yeah, I
the
was
fourth one
gonna say-
is. They're all advancing up the stairs.
Bad news, Brickroot, if that fourth one went in there.
Oh, it didn't. It's smarter than that. They don't have an intelligence of 0. But, I mean, you've got easy pickings here, whoever you want to shoot. The one in the front, I mean, all 3 of them are covered with burn marks, having been cooked by this moonbeam for a couple rounds in a row. The one in the front, though, is severely injured. This is the one, I mean, it's sustained damage from both Ciclon and Serenity at this point.
I'm gonna kill that one.
Kill him. Do it.
How does 13 do?
That's good.
15.
15 hits.
All right. No sneak attack damage, but yeah. All right. 12.
You put a bolt in its neck.
13.
And it moves no more. You stay put in that position?
Yeah, no, I'll bonus action, cutting action, get out of there.
Okay. Serenity, you're up.
That is the thing I will do.
He didn't get a glare.
Move to here. Javelin. This guy.
All right. I mean, he's been burned up by the moonbeam, but he's not dead yet.
15 on armor class
That hits.
for 7 damage.
Okay, and you shear off a lot of the skin on his arms. He tries to glance the blow away with his scimitar, but he mistimes it and takes severe damage. He looks like he's on his last legs.
Second javelin also hits for 11 damage.
And that's enough for that one.
And I'm out of axes, so I'll just go here, flatten myself all.
So you're going to move back into this room here?
Yep.
Okay, all the squares in this room... Oh, no, never mind. Sorry, you deactivated them. They're no longer difficult terrain. You're fine.
That's the end of Serenity's turn.
Okay, I'm trying to make sure that I don't delete the block there by accident. Banyan. He's going to step in the room. And as he passes Kelian, as Serenity's coming out, says, "Oh, look, you saved me one."
Professional courtesy.
Yeah, you know.
Rolls a 1.
Only one hit, though. He rolled a 3. It might as well have been a 1.
Nice.
Oh, you know what? That 3 might still hit, though. It does.
Oh,
That
yeah, I
3,
hit these
that
things
3
on a
actually hits.
Yeah, I hit one of these guys on a 2, actually.
Yeah, but you had bless.
It's true.
This
Might
guy
be
probably
good.
has blessed too.
Be good.
Oh, he does. I didn't even roll the bless. You're right. But he did it without the bless. And...
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed. Does not quite finish it off. Then he steps back outside. He says, "I put 2 arrows in it, but it's still coming up and over." The giant snacks all attack Riot since she's standing right here.
Clipping
Ciclon.
error.
Well, it seems like everybody else is doing this, so I might as well too. Pop my head in. That was 5 and 15, 20, 25. Okay. And arrowed. Or darted.
Okay.
Rafflecopter.
Did you hit with your Rafflecopter?
10 to hit altogether.
10 does not hit.
Okay. I was about to say, if I hit with a nat 1, that would be hilarious. Okay, that is more than a nat 1.
That is more than a nat 1, yes.
That is a lot more than a nat 1. So,
Actually, a 1 cannot hit on a to hit roll.
Okay.
Even if you get
yeah.
all your bonuses,
I
it's
know,
always
I
a
was just
failure.
kidding. Yeah, so that's going to be 7 damage to the guy that's crawling
7?
over the block.
And you put the dart right in the side of his face. It blows into his cheek, and he hisses in pain. This one's looking real bad.
And I will take the wall against the other side of Serenity's at.
Okay.
Opposite Serenity of the door.
Mahogany, you're up.
Let me.
Actually, that's a good question. We'll determine what I do this turn. The horrible beam of light, moonbeam. Does that through the floor?
The what?
The moonbeam. It's a 4-foot high cylinder. Do we see the top of it here?
Yeah, you would.
Like, does it go through the floor?
No. It does not.
Okay, because that's what I was hoping for in this instance, because otherwise I was going to burn the shit out of it.
Actually, it says a 40-foot high cylinder.
Yeah, that's what I said, 40.
Then yeah,
I said
folks.
60 before, but this time I just said 40.
Oh, so you know what, though? We're going to have to rule it's only... Because we haven't been damaging, like, Riot and Zilvir, who would have definitely been in the range of that moonbeam for much of their journey coming down the tower. So I'm going to say it only burns that bottom floor because that's just how we've been playing it the whole time.
But you could have just put
All
the
right.
top of it at the ceiling of the bottom floor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So if we'll let it
What
burn
you're
that
doing
bottom
under the
floor
ocean.
there.
In the future, we'll figure it out later. But for this time, that makes perfect sense. I'm going to move that over, get him back in there,
Okay.
and then I'm happy. I mean, I'll do a little scouting run just so I can get the lay of the land for myself. Check it out and then come back.
And I mean, you can't see anybody behind the blocks when you look down.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I still see this guy.
Oh, yeah, the one on top of the
I'm
block,
assuming.
who will probably die before
Yeah.
he gets a chance to jump down.
Yeah.
Riot, you're up.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Right gets to about here. And asks Eric, do you need me to go in there? Do you need me to cast spells?
And Ariella, and you see she's clutching this arrow wound that's deep in her chest. She says, the archers look to be taking care of it. I would hold back and let them do their work. But thank you for coming so swiftly.
All right. Right. Wait for the archers to do their work.
And Zilvir takes up position behind Riot. All right. I got to roll more saving throws. Thanks, Nodal.
Just me or is Riot acting funny to you?
2 passes. So go ahead and roll the moonbeam damage. They'll take half. Half might still be enough to burn this if you roll really, really well.
11.
11? Not quite enough.
Still
So this
fine.
guy here, on his last legs, tumbles forward, drags himself into the doorway where Riot and Kelian are standing. This guy here, Kelian can see this, and you guys standing in this room back here, Ciclon and Serenity. The second one managed to climb to the top of the block. This one here, with his scimitar, with his last ounce of strength, is going to try to cut Riot to ribbons.
You should just shut up.
Riot, how does a 11 do?
Misses.
And I'm assuming the natural 1 won't hit either. So, I mean, he just doesn't... It looks like he doesn't even have the strength remaining to lift this scimitar. So he kind of just drags himself to that position and takes 2 half-hearted slashes. All you have to do is take half a step back, and you're out of his range.
Poke him in the
Wait,
head.
these
with
guys
a-
could be good. Are you adding bless?
Kelian, you're up.
Do I get any kind of plea if I shoot him so close to me?
Yeah,
You
actually.
do, but I forget what it is right now, so I'm going to call it
You
disadvantage.
roll a
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
If you're shooting to melee. If all you're in melee.
Yeah, you're in melee range of him. But
Just stab him.
if you stab him, you get your sneak attack damage.
Show him your stabs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Kelian, can you do 3
Stab him.
damage to this man? Can you do it?
I can. Oh.
Kelian might be good.
Yeah, you have dex bonus.
11?
11 hits.
Yay! He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, that thing.
My damage is plus. And I save a crossbow bolt. Which is kind of clutch right now.
All right, it's going to bring us to Serenity.
Serenity's gonna look over into that room and shout, Mahogany, burn the center of the room. We've got the cubes under control. And then she's going to throw a javelin at the guy.
Throw a javelin at this guy? Not from where you're standing,
he's
you won't.
probably dead.
From the doorway you can.
Around the corner? Oh, okay. I'll just move it there then.
Serenity, can you do 9 damage to this man? Can you do it?
12, actually.
12
Yeah.
damage. That finishes him off.
To be able to throw javelins like through the railing or between these spears if I move down there? Cubes?
Between the cubes? Probably not.
Okay. Then I'll pull out my maul and just move to here and kind of try and peer down through the railings I can see. Try and instruct Mahogany on where to move the beam to get the Naga.
Serenity, from where you're standing, you have the clearest hearing. As the last of the wrongmen go down, you hear a lot of speech from the room below you in that hissing language that you can't understand.
Mahogany now!
Ariella calls in the... So you told Mahogany, burn the center of the room. You say, Mahogany, do it now. Ariella looks over and gives Mahogany a nod. Does Ciclon do anything on his turn?
Ciclon is going to move here.
Okay. Give me half a moment, please. I'm going to have Ariella use her last bit of lay on hands to get some hit points back. Mahogany, what's up?
I have a feeling you're going to make me draw from memory if I don't go look. So I'm going to go look.
You're going to go look?
Where's the center of the room? Like, how am I going to catch this Naga?
I mean, the center of the room is just down in this area. You can just easily move your moonbeam there.
I just want to make sure that I'm catching the horrible Naga in the middle. Is there anything standing Naga such that I could hit them both?
You see a couple of the snake-armed men. They've taken up a defensive line. 6 of them in a horizontal line in between the stairs and the Naga.
Okay, so I do this. Am I hitting 3 of those men and the Naga?
And as you move the moonbeam, as soon as it comes in contact with the cage of white flame, the moonbeam evaporates, blinks out of existence.
Well, so much for that plan.
It was a good plan. Listen,
yeah.
This might be the single most tactical encounter you guys have had in Planescape so far. I'm seeing shades of the old Flumph campaign in some of these decisions here. This went really well.
I'm really pleased with how things going. It's like that's exactly what Ciclon would have said right there.
This went a lot better than Ciclon running forward and getting bitten by 6 snakes in one round.
Yeah.
So let me ask this, because there's going to be one more combat encounter in this tower. I want to keep this same initiative order, but it is 7 o'clock right about now.
Yeah.
So do we want to do that last encounter next week? Or does everybody want to push for 1 more hour and go to 8 tonight?
I would prefer to bounce out because I got to go to my fiance's house and meet the family.
Perfectly fine with me. So what I'm going to do is save this map here. I really do think that was an excellently played encounter. You guys...
That was delightful.
I wouldn't chalk it too much up to planning. It's just when the moment we did the right thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was just like, hey, this is a great idea. We should totally do this.
But you started out by listening to Ariella, who had a plan, and then her plan worked.
Serenity started out...
No, we didn't do ever plan, ever.
Serenity started out by being crushed to death by one of these things in 1 round, which is more than enough of a wake-up call that she can't just wander into 6 of them.
I don't think I ever, any round, followed her plan.
I'm going to set up a straw poll so we can do our blip here. And then we'll distribute some XP and whatnot. So I'm going to post a link in the Twitch chat. Every week, we let the Twitch voters, the Twitch viewers, vote on which of these players should get a little bit of bonus experience. So let me open up my EXP menu here. And then I'm going to do a lot of adding.
And dividing.
And dividing. A lot of dividing as well.
Yeah.
Bear with me just 1 second as I award some blips for alignment and whatnot.
Alright, I'm really good at that.
Oh, the Strawball changed its layout. Now you can actually like see the little pie chart animate in real time.
You can always do that. It always did that.
Really? Well, I mean, it looks different from when I last saw it.
It does look a little different to me too, but I think just the font changed or something. So let me ask you a question real quick, Serenity.
Yeah.
Was it aggravating at all taking orders from Ariella the Dwarf?
When did Serenity ever take orders? She just didn't seem like the best idea at the time.
Okay. Alright. So, the first blip we're going to give is for creativity, for a creative solution to a problem for this session.
The stones.
Is it
Stones.
anything
Gotta
but
be
the
the stones.
stones?
Stones. Alright. So, Serenity, very easily. We give one blip for assistants who furthered the party's goals the best.
I mean, I kind of feel like we all went towards it this time, so...
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I only have one blip to give. I am stingy with my blips. I'll give it to my dog.
Edgar gets a
That seems like a waste of a blip. Yeah. Probably just bark at it, spin in a circle,
Let's come
Right.
back
and
to
run
that.
away.
We can see who we give other blips to.
We give one blip for the most badass action of the session. Who transcended badassery tonight?
Well, I did have that moment where I
died.
moved in, where I moved in, helped Mahogany, and then was like punched the two snake mans at the same time.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
So LC clone for
you're
badass.
punching the guys already down to you, I think.
Yeah.
Waded right back in there.
Okay. We have one blip for intangibles. For whatever reason you all think we deserve a blip.
I think Kelian deserves a blip just for how little came of his delightful self.
Kelian, no, I think Kelian just deserves the intangibles blip just because. Oh my god, I'm hidden.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, I agree he deserves the blip.
Okay. So
Just because, yeah.
we can just rename intangibles blip to Kelian blip. Can we not? All right, let's quickly go through our belief rundown here.
Oh wait, before we end, I'll be damned if I let a blip go to waste.
So, okay, back to the assist blip.
For helpful. I healed 80 damage that round. That game.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
That
true.
is pretty
Go for
good.
Mahogany? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to do their belief rundown first?
I'll do it.
Riot. What is Riot's belief?
Let's see. Institutions of control must be uprooted and undermined at every opportunity.
And did Riot act in accordance with that belief?
I could go either way. My case for would be she tried to go into the rooms even after getting expelled from them.
Okay.
She's like, I'm going to get in one of these rooms. I'm going to get that bonus. And no, because the result of doing that meant that she was basically brainwashed into being lawful,
Well,
which is like the opposite of her belief.
so did that instance cause her to learn anything new about her beliefs?
Let's see. I feel like it will, but it hasn't yet because she's still under the flaw.
Okay. And are her beliefs changing?
No.
Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Oh, Ciclon.
That's me.
What is your belief?
My belief is it is the Lord's duty. Ooh, hang on 1 second. I had the thing up and then it. Is Luchador's duty to know what heroism is and amplify it to the public.
And did he live that belief this session?
I would say so, because, like I say, he stepped back into danger to make sure that Mahogany was all right.
Even though he only had 10 hit points?
Yeah.
And is he learning anything new about his beliefs?
No.
Are they changing?
No.
Who next?
I'll go next.
All right, what's Serenity's belief?
Serenity's belief is, by my actions, I will make the multiverse a better place.
And did she live that belief this week?
Oh, yeah.
Are we describing that as there are like 20 fewer wrong men in the world?
Hideous snake creatures and wrong men.
Did she learn anything new? Did she learn anything new about her belief this week?
No,
And are her beliefs changing?
not really. I'm gonna have to pick up a new bond sometime soon, probably this adventure.
Okay. What is your bond right now?
I completed my bond 2 sessions ago when I fought Thing.
Oh, okay.
My old bond was I will never be bested in combat again.
And then you got bested in combat. Yeah.
No, I realized that doing that would be suicidal, sticking to that belief.
Okay, so you didn't complete the bond. You're abandoning it and picking a new one. You didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, we'll
I mean,
keep on top of
never
that.
complete that. You would just yeah.
Gotcha. Let me make a note of that.
Yeah, when I fought that thing in the cage, Serenity kind of got the wake-up call that she couldn't just out of stubborn pride
Very good.
always expect to win everything.
All right, and who's next on the belief rundown?
I'll go.
All right, Mahogany, what is your belief?
Everything is a perfect state of being and it's not be tolerated.
And did Mahogany live that belief this week?
I think so, because when somebody realized that all the snakemen were trapped behind the wall, I was trying to come up with a way that they could just go back to whatever hard they came from.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of just taking them all out, but when he found out, like, no, there's literally no way to make a roll down there, he was just like, oh, okay, well, we can't deal with them being here, so.
Okay. Did Mahogany learn anything new about his beliefs?
No.
And are they changing?
No.
And Kelian, what's Kelian's belief?
Kelian. The best outcome is what benefits me or the most.
And did he act in accordance with that belief?
He most certainly did not.
Did not.
He was against taking the silver ingots, which is really unlike him, but he knows they're on Mount Celestia, and that pains him.
Okay.
There was something else, too. Oh, and avoiding the temptation of these rune altars.
Okay.
He knew that being on Mount Celestia, what they were going to do were going to make him crazy, so he was just like, nope, wants no part of that. But they clearly gave benefits, so...
So Kelian's feeling is that even though the party is monetarily richer, having taken at least 2 of these silver bars that he knows of, he thinks in the long run they're going to come out behind because of the place you're taking them from.
Yeah.
Okay. Did Kelian learn anything new about his beliefs?
No.
And are they changing?
No.
I only marked down taking one. Did someone else take one?
No, we just put the one in the bag.
One's in the bag and somebody grabbed one. I think Mahogany...
No, we just took one to see. I think we took one to see if we could physically take it out of the room, but then we put it in the bag, right?
Yeah, we only had one.
Okay, so it's just the one in the bag. Okay. Everybody but Kelian can take a belief point. And it's going to take me a little while to add up all this crazy experience. So just, talk amongst yourselves while I mute myself and do some very simple math.
Kelian, you haven't gotten a belief point in like the last 5 sessions.
That's
Are
not
you going
true.
to change your belief?
That's not true. I got one last session.
Did you?
Yeah.
I feel like every time you come up, you're like, no, I didn't.
So I didn't have a lot of chance to contribute in the fight, but I did use all that downtime to write a new song.
Nice.
Cool.
Well,
Maybe
that's only good if it's a good song. What's the song for?
It's about the gold that Riot stole.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good.
I just retweeted this amazing GIF of like some Vadim or another.
That's content-filled sentence. Thank you.
Yeah. It's some racing game of some sort.
Rotate. I feel like the rotating 20 will do better than the roll through 20. We're just gonna come back and be like, yeah, you all got 5 experience.
Nope, you all got way more than 5 experience. I am not awarding any experience yet for the third encounter because we're only halfway through it. We're going to give that massive experience at the end. Right now, a blip, you're all level 5. A blip is worth 375 experience points. Let's go to the straw poll results. We are tied between Ciclon and Kelian right now on the straw poll. Nope, Kelian just got it. Nope, it's just tied again. Now it's 5 and 5 instead of 4 and 4. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go back. I'll give you guys all your awards. Then I'll check the poll one last time and award accordingly from there.
All right.
So, Riot, I'm awarding you the alignment blip. Because part of your alignment is leaderlessness, and even though you knew there wasn't much of a point to it, you said you were putting on a show of maintaining the facade of democracy amongst your group. And I got the sense that you were mainly just doing it to piss off Ariella.
Couldn't hear any of that.
I'm awarding you the alignment blip for pissing off Ariella by maintaining the facade of democracy in your group. Because you specifically said I'm making a show of putting on this vote when it came to checking out doors. And 1 blip for Riot's flaw, that she cannot make her own decisions. Did you get that?
We
Yeah,
got
2
the flaw.
blips.
2 blips, yes. 1 for alignment, 1 for the
Okay.
flaw.
Okay.
Ciclon, you're getting the
Hey.
badass blip. Kelian, you're getting the intangibles blip. Serenity, you got the creative blip. Mahogany, you got the assist blip. Okay, encounter experience. Kelian, 11-15. That's for that second encounter, the one Kelian took part in. That's split up between all you guys plus the 3 members of the Thula group who were in that encounter. Everybody who's not Kelian, 14-36 for clearing the first encounter without Kelian. And then everybody will get massive amount of experience for this last encounter. I'll be very surprised if everybody's not well beyond level 6 by the time all that's added
How
up.
much is a blip?
375.
375.
And Ciclon, you get 1 extra blip as the straw poll lurched forward in your favor at the last minute.
Ooh, neato.
Let's go ahead and add all that up. I was thinking, while putting this tower together, just like planning it out, because obviously I didn't draw this map. This came from somewhere. I don't remember where I found this, but I've had it sitting on the hard drive for a long time. And I was thinking, is this a little too much tower? Should I take out one of these floors? And I decided not to. But I was also planning to only run the tower for 2 sessions. So we'll be going into the 3rd tower session. So maybe a little too much tower.
Yeah, we dicked around a little the first
Yeah,
time.
we did fab a little bit.
I did put...
and also
there was quite a bit more role-playing incentive in this dungeon than I normally have in a dungeon, yeah, so. But we got the grand finale of the Tower of Fire next week, and then role-playing in Mount Celestia after that, which should prove to be infuriating for everybody involved.
Absolutely. Well, can't wait for it.
Go ahead and open up chat here. Hi, chat. How you doing?
Hello, Chatty Chat.
All right, so we're going to mess up some Snake Peoples next week. I'm not going to save this map because I just deleted everything. We're going to keep the same initiative order and everything. So we start up next week. We will just jump straight into the final mess. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. Go and be merry.
Oh, wow. That's still available. Nice.
No, you cannot
Later.
do that. Oh my
Later.
god. I jumped 10 feet. I thought my computer snapped in half.